Given that Zhao tweeted, "Hey, what just happened? Something has happened. It seems like a significant event is currently taking place at Tesla. Elon Musk and his businesses are in the news again these days, albeit his decision to rebrand Twitter as X generated a lot of buzz a few days ago. Instead of discussing that, we'll talk about Musk's creation Tesla, which existed before Twitter or X. Even though Tesla is already well known worldwide, it continues to spread its name. This is pretty evident from the meetings Elon Musk holds with leaders of various nations. In light of this, it wasn't long ago that Malaysia's Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim spoke with Musk about Tesla and Starlink, the satellite internet service. Fans of Tesla in the country recently celebrated the official launch of Tesla a few weeks ago. Anwar revealed that he and Musk had a 25-minute virtual meeting during which they discussed the launch of Tesla. I applaud Elon Musk's readiness to visit Malaysia, as well as the company's interest in a decision to invest in Malaysia. In a statement, Anwar added that Tesla would set up shop in Malaysia and sell on Gore. A few days ago, Tesla made an official debut on the Malaysian market with a launch party held at the upscale Unveiling Mall in Kuala Lumpur. This is the country's second right-hand drive market. Following the UK, Hong Kong, Macau, Australia, and Japan, Thailand, and Singapore, all Tesla Model I versions, including the rear-wheel drive, long-range, and performance models, were unveiled at the event. The public can inspect and test drive these environmentally friendly EVS vehicles through October 31st, with prices starting at ARM 199.0. Tesla started taking online bookings a week ago. Delivery is scheduled to commence in early 2024. In light of this, Tesla has plans to open multiple supercharging stations at strategic locations to cover popular destinations across the country, with about 10 locations currently visible on the charging map. At the same time, the company announced that it will open the first supercharging station location in Malaysia, right under the mall at basement parking level. At launch, it will have a total of 8 V3 superchargers with CCC2 connectors operating at an efficiency of 250 kilowatts. This will allow the Molly to be charged up with 75 miles of range in just 5 minutes. The target opening dates are still pending confirmation, as several of them are in Kuala Lumpur. The many powerful EVF competitors entered the Malaysian market long ago, and some local enthusiasts and early adopters have been spotted driving Tesla EVs vehicles by importing the vehicles through private channels. It is worth noting that Malaysia is one of the few places where Tesla is a latecomer. Additionally, some Singaporeans posted online photos of their cross-border road trips throughout the nation. Only time will tell if Tesla is a success, but its cutting-edge technology and competitive pricing may be a draw for local purchasers and give Tesla a chance to take the lead in market shares. Given the speed at which supercharging stations are expanding, it will be difficult to compete with, as other global marketplaces have demonstrated. According to the Minister of International Trade and Industry, Tesla has an advantage because of the easy plug and play charging experience. As part of the approval process to allow Tesla to open in the country earlier this year, the company is required to complete 50 superchargers within 3 years, and 30% of them must be open to other brands. As of earlier this year, figures showed that Malaysia had 900 charging points with plans to add up to 4,000 by the end of 2020. Actually, this is anticipated to boost Tesla's earnings, which will undoubtedly please investors. Speaking of which, the company's latest production increase has exceeded expectations from Wall Street, as Tesla manufactured a record number of vehicles. Tesla barely topped Wall Street estimates in the second quarter of 2023, but after hours, trading saw a decline in shares as the company's results call left investors unconvinced about the company's planned introduction of the Cybertruck and other production issues. However, quarter-over-quarter revenue exceeded $24.97 billion, expert estimates of $24.7 billion, according to Thomas Montero, a senior analyst at the financial analysis website investing.com. The report followed Tesla's cost-cutting measures for its most popular vehicle models, which resulted in a significant increase in sales earnings. Tesla earned 91 cents per share, compared with estimates of 79 cents. Despite lower car prices, the company managed to mitigate the already anticipated decline in margins, demonstrating Elon Musk's skill at leading the company through both prosperous and challenging times. In comparison to 345,988 in the same quarter last year, Tesla manufactured 4,211 mass market models, including compact cars and sport utility vehicles, I and Model Psi for its premium vehicles, Model S and Model X. The company delivered 19,489 units compared to 16,411 at the same time last year. Following the promising report, Tesla shares initially saw a slight increase in after-hours trading. However, as previously mentioned, this was followed by a sharp decline. In light of this, Tesla is looking abroad to continue growing as its U.S. revenue plateaus. In a recent regulatory filing, Tesla revealed that sales outside of the U.S. and China exceeded all previous records, with revenue from international markets more than doubling to $7.86 billion in the second quarter. Although the U.S. remains Tesla's largest source of sales revenue, the country has plateaued after approaching $12 billion in the final 3 months of last year. In the 3 months that ended in June, revenue total $11.03 in the United States and $5.7 billion in China. Based on these figures, analysts predict that increasing revenue in the third quarter will be difficult for Tesla because the company has scheduled factory shutdowns for upgrades. Elon Musk was said to have stated during the business's most recent earnings that output would likely decrease somewhat. He did not go into detail, although he did talk about Tesla moving more global. Tesla intends to construct a brand new vehicle in India for ours. 20 Lock a few days ago, news broke that the company was working on an automobile intended for both the Indian market and export. The car is probably going to cost about Rs 20 Lock or about $24,000. According to a Reuters report, Tesla representatives will soon meet with Piyush Goyal, India's commerce minister, to discuss their ambitious intentions to establish a plant there to make the reasonably priced EV. The planned factory would not only meet the Indian market's demand for reasonably priced EVs, but also serve as an export hub. Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, met with Prime Minister Narendra Modi in June, announced his intention to make a significant investment in India. And this meeting with the commerce minister will mark the highest level of communication between Tesla and the Indian government since then. The talks point to a strategic change for the company, as previous attempts to lower import taxes on EVs were thwarted by government officials' demands for local manufacturing commitments. Notably, the Indian market for electric vehicles is still in its infancy, accounting for less than 2% of all vehicle sales in the nation. But with Tesla's entry into the affordable segment, demand for EVs is expected to soar in the upcoming years. The Indian market offers few options for EVs in the sub 20 lakh price segment. If Tesla's agreement with India moves through, it could be nearly significant as the Cybertruck. How well, the Times of India reported that a source there believes the company wants to construct a factory that can produce about 500,000 units annually. The car it intends to build, according to the sources, would start at about $24,000 in India, which is less than the Model 3 starting price of roughly $40,000. To put the lower price point into perspective, consider how much the factory could raise sales once it reaches full production. This would greatly extend Tesla's target market by making its vehicles more affordable for the masses. In addition, a car at this price point could generate demand for well over 500,000 units annually. If all goes well with the potential vehicle, Tesla may eventually expand production capacity at the factory in a different market based on what it learns in India from producing the new electric car. Please remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons for more information. As of the end of the first quarter, the company had installed tooling for a production capacity of up to 2 million units annually.